Good morning. Good morning. It is your best friend in stocks, options, and dividends. It is Bart Divvy checking in here on a Wednesday, March 15th, 2023, 9:17 a.m. on the Swatch Watch here in the farm fields of Valparaiso, Indiana. So that is Central Standard Time. A couple things I'm looking at. Well, I was looking at. It doesn't look like it's going to cooperate. I was looking at a daily SPY position, 0 days to expiration. And look, I mean, just look at the time here. So that time at the bottom, that's Eastern time. So if you minus an hour, so at 9:07, so it's 10 minutes ago, SPY was at 387.09. And I was just about to press the button over here on the Robinhood because the 395, I was going to do a call credit spread. The 395 was at 10 cents. Now you can see it is at 6. So we want to find that bouncing back up. I'd probably take it at 9. It looks like it's climbing green now on the SPY. Let's take a look. Yep, climbing green, trying to press up there. Here it comes. It's going to try, is it? Get on up there over 387. If it gets to 387, we should be able to get enough premium. So see, it's now going from 6 cents to 8 cents. Should be able to catch enough premium to attract me into a $2 wide spread between 395 and 397. But we need enough credit here, because once I click buy, this number is going to go to 4. Watch that. So that goes to 4. So that spread needs to be enough for me to be willing to put that risk on, because as you know, $2 wide means $200 in collateral, and that $200 could easily be mopped up in a loss if the trade goes against me. So just as we thought it might be trying to make its way back up to 387, it's back downtown to Chinatown. Currently under 386. It's at 385.75 on the SPY. So we may not be able to enter a position that we want. Let's look at the next strike below. If we look at that 394, if we went $2 wide again, you'd still only be at about 4 cents credit, right? And it's at a 5 delta. It's at a 5 delta. We may be willing to do 394, but we want to try to catch a little more credit and see that credit's already gone down. So if we went in on it now and went $2 wide, it would only be a 5 cent credit. I don't think that's going to be attractive enough for us. Hey, it's up to 11. But if we can press that number back up to 387, here it comes. Nope, there it goes. It's trying. It is really trying. But you can see how that Bollinger Band is getting real tight in here. Okay, so it's trading up here to 387, finding itself some resistance. And then down here, it's catching support at 385. So that's a $2 wide band. So that's what brings me a little bit of comfort in this call credit spread at that 5 delta. So now we're up to 12 on this, just about 6 delta at the 394. 394, still watching it, see if it can possibly make its way up to 387. It's at 386.61 right now. The other thing I was looking at was Valero. It's taken it on the chin today. It is down to 125.74 a share. Okay, so that's down nearly 5%, trading at the bottom of a fairly wide Bollinger Band, because this stock can be a little volatile. It really can. But what I know from my research, now again, I rely on way smarter people than me to do most of the research for me. Then I just read it. I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds very interesting. That makes sense. So over there on the alpha spread, they have Valero Energy at 40% undervaluation in a base case scenario of $208.13 a share. And then discounted future cash flow, that model has it at 250, and then relative value at 165.69. So what does the Wall Streeters say? What do those emotional Wall Streeters say, those analysts? They have targets ranging from 137 all the way up to 182. So even if we look at the low end of the Wall Street target, it's 137, currently trading today at 125.86. 125.86 on the Valero. And I know that's well under my average position. Okay, there's 125.69. Let's just check in on a few shares here. It always does that, doesn't it? As soon as I punch it in, it changes the price on me. So Valero currently at 125.73. Let's take a look over. Take a look at me now. Is that the most recent look? I believe it is. 125.75 on Valero. And if we were to look at another little dip today, a dipsy-do, because it's trying to climb right back up, isn't it? If we look at a limit, what do you want to do there? Can we get it at 125.65 today? 125.65, allow this order to execute during extended hours. We would do that just to see if we can't get a little action on Valero today while it's being real volatile. It's being a little volatile, isn't it? So we just purchased it. We just purchased it at 125.78, just as it is going down. What did you do to me this time, Robinhood? The Robinhood. So we'll look at the stock. We're just going to hold the position right now, and then we'll look at what Valero does over the next few days, because it should go in our favor, I would imagine, even by as early as Friday. Today is Wednesday. 125.65. Even those guys over there at, Zach Morris and Screech from Saved by the Bell at Zach's.com, they even have Valero ranked as a 1. And you've seen any time I've gone to Zach's, they have everything in a 3. So they have it ranked as a 1, which is their highest rating, of course. They have A for value, A for growth, and D for momentum. Momentum is very momentous in our opinion. So let's go back to the SPY and see what that call credit spread is doing. Let's trade the SPY. Look at the call expiring today, 0 days to expiration. If we go up to the 5 delta, we're at a 9, and it's just battling 386 right now. 386. So we'll come back and we'll take a look at it now. We'll take a look at it later, maybe in a half hour or so. I'll keep an eye on it. But I wanted to get the United States versus Canada baseball game started, so I don't get too far behind in the World Baseball Classic. And it has been it's been really fun to watch so far. You got to keep an eye on that Dominican team. Venezuela is looking really good. Mexico upset the United States. So the United States needs to make a nice comeback against, Canada. And they'll do that. I'm just telling you right now. You probably already know. And you're like, no, Bart, you're wrong again. But I have faith in the Americans taking down our northern friends up there in Canada. So I'm going to go check a little bit of that out. And then I'll check back with you. And then we'll check it out, won't we? So we may not make a SPY trade today. What is our other? We have a position that we put on. I don't know if I did that for your loving eyes or not. Yesterday's trade worked out perfectly for us on the SPY, but I put one on expiring Friday. Put that on yesterday. Where is it? Maybe it didn't get filled. Come on, it was such a good trade. Oh, there it is. Don't get all crazy. Don't get all crazy. There we go. So expiring Friday, 2 days from now, we got a 402/405 call credit spread. So right now, that's in very good shape. It's saying we're about 66% in the profit. We'll go through some of the rest of these. Jackson Financial taking it on the chin, like all the financials. We'll look at some of the financials as well, just to see if there's anything interesting, and then go through these and see if we need to make any adjustments or just let them ride. I will check back with you very soon.